Welcome to Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I'm in Star Wars The Old Republic. Now I know I've played this in the past. It was actually, it's been over a year or two since I played this on my channel, and I kind of dropped it without any circumstance. I just wasn't feeling it. But I'm going to give it another chance here, and this playthrough is going to be a little bit different. The episodes are going to be long. Just so be aware of that. I'm not going to do my normal 15 to 20 minute episodes. These could be, actually I'm hoping to be hour-long episodes here. So I hope you enjoyed that type of content. If you do, make sure you let me know in the comments. But it's also going to be not as edited as much. So hopefully I can show you a lot more stuff. Might mean that there are a little more quiet times than there is in my other playthroughs as well. So it's just kind of an experiment I wanted to do, and Star Wars The Old Republic seemed like a good place to start with this as far as doing like maybe hour-long episodes, and we'll see how I do even through this hour playthrough. So the first place we start is choosing an alliance. Here we could choose either the Galactic Republic. It says founded 2,000 years ago by the exploration of diplomats. The Galactic Republic is a vast democracy led by the Supreme Chancellor. The Republic is chaotic amalgam of many worlds, corporations, and species which often clash with each other. And then the Sith Empire, a rigid militaristic society where aliens are subjugated and the Sith Lords are supreme. The Empire is ruled by the mysterious, all-powerful Sith Emperor. The Imperial citizens' power is everything. Only the strongest ascend to glory. And yeah, I'm going to choose Sith this time. It's not, I've never played through it, so it's going to be something completely different than me, than what I'm used to. And I also, last time when I did this in my previous playthrough, which again was a long time ago, I chose Bounty Hunter, and a lot of people said the Bounty Hunter story wasn't too good, and that I really should choose either like a Jedi or a Sith storyline. So we're going to do that this time, which is the more standard storylines, and there is 4 different kinds here. There's a Sith Maurader, or a Sith Juggernaut, Sith Sorcerer, or Sith Assassin. The Sorcerers and Assassins. That does sound interesting. Let me decide what I'm going to do. Okay. Yeah, after reading through all the descriptions, I'm going to go with Sith Maurader here. It says, entrusted with the task of destroying the Empire's enemies, the dual-wielding Marauder embodies the teaching of Naga's Shadow. Never hesitating, never faltering, there is no swifter bringer of pain in the galaxy. That sounds good to me. And next we're going to choose some kind, either a human or a Sith. As you can see, I don't, or even a Zabrak. I don't have the rest of this unlocked. I think I'm going to go ahead and choose a cyborg. I'm going to go ahead and do the character creation off screen. I don't think that stuff's very interesting to you guys. You've seen it all before. Except to show, I'm doing random, which I always kind of do because I think it's kind of funny to see. Wow, their chubby guys are just really ridiculous. It's kind of amazing. They haven't redone this character creator because it's pretty bad, actually. Yeah, so let me build something here halfway decent. Alright, so I've got somebody here kind of halfway decent. I don't, the cyborgs, you can't do a beard. I don't like that. But we'll go ahead and see if that works. Oh yeah, I need to change my name. There we go. Let's start this up. And we get the classic Star Wars start. Okay, so I couldn't show a lot of that because of copyright problems. Even this might get copyrighted. But we've been sent to Korriban to undergo the trials, the Sith trials. We'll be doing it much sooner than expected. Dun dun. Got 2 wooden poles on my back. Okay.
At last you've arrived. Good, good. There is much to do and every moment is critical. I'm Overseer Tremel. For decades, I've administered the trials that prove who is and is not worthy to join the Sith Order. The trials are a chance to weed out the weak. Those who face them either survive and become Sith, or die.
Oh, I'm a survivor.
I think I'll take the first option.
I didn't bring you here for levity. Yes, you are here and ahead of schedule because of me.
Wow, that's
I expect
jitter.
you to obey. You face your trials, you serve me, and I will make you the most powerful acolyte here.
I like that.
Sounds like a plan.
The trials themselves are difficult enough, but they are hardly the greatest threat you face. There's an acolyte here named Vemrin. He's your enemy, and he will try to kill you. We must prepare you.
But I just got
How is it I already have an enemy?
All you need to know is that you are a threat to him, and he to you. We'll make sure you can stand up to that threat.
Sounds like a test.
That practice sword you've arrived with is insufficient. The blade of lesser acolytes. You need a dominating weapon. In the tomb of Ajunta Paul, there's an old armory. A strong Sith warblade awaits you there. The tomb is thick with claw slugs. Deadly savage creatures. Be speedy but careful. They've been the end of many an acolyte.
Just tell me where to go.
Yeah.
Once you acquire the warblade, I suggest you spend some time in the tomb bloodying it. Then come to me in my chambers in the academy.
Okay. So, looks like we've landed. There's different areas, and there is a lot of tutorial stuff in here, and actually I am going to read it. I know it may not be very interesting, especially if you already know Star Wars The Old Republic, but I don't want to miss anything, so I want to make sure I've got it. Now, of course, I think I know how to move. Got spacebar, WASD, and the typical rotation. I did do some trials before this, and because the camera motion was way too quick, and I have slowed it down just a little bit by modifying my INI file, which I found some instructions on Reddit. So if you're interested in that, let me know, and I'll let you know what I did. In fact, this still seems quick. Like, gosh, I don't know how they did this. We're gonna do, let's see, controls. Enable camera pivot. Maybe that's what's matter. Smart camera. No. And camera distance up here. That's a little better. It's still kind of weird. Alright, let's see what the next one has to say. Open the world map. Open the world map. Click on the planet icon next to your mini map. That would be here. You can see where the location is. Mission objectives and directions, objectives in other areas are marked with specific icons. Yes, I see that. Story missions and all of that. Okay. The trial icon over the head means that this person has that. We can right click to do it. Story missions. And where they are on the map. Your epic saga community. Command your alliance in battle against Emperor Valen and the overwhelming power of the Eternal Throne across 9 epic story chapters. Play the newest chapters or repeat your favorites. You can choose the chapters menu. Yep. And level up to 70 galactic command. Okay. Select an enemy you want to attack by left-clicking on it. When you do so, you should see the nameplate, so it is tab targeting. Use your abilities to attack the enemy abilities icons in the quick slot bar at the bottom of your screen. So these are 1 through 9. Some abilities do not work if you are out of range. Makes sense. You'll be awarded social points for participating in group conversations. The larger the group, the more social points you'll receive. Oh, that's interesting. To see your social level, open up the character sheet panel. That's kind of interesting. I like that. Social items available from social vendors. So it gives you a reason to be a little more social. That's a good idea whenever it comes to MMOs, because a lot of people, including me, are not very social when they play them. Although I like to be, it's just I don't think MMOs give very good tools to do so most of the time. Especially these older ones. They just didn't have the technology to make them very social. But, you know, it's like, I'm more social in Overwatch, which isn't an MMO, than I am in MMOs, which are supposed to be social games. So, let's talk to the Sergeant Comrade.
Excuse me, Acolyte. Sergeant Corman, 5th Infantry Company, Korriban Regiment. Can I talk to you?
Yeah, hurry up.
Make it quick, Sergeant.
Of course. You're the Acolyte Overseer Tremmel had brought in special, right? Heading down in the tomb to show what you're made of?
Among other
And to
things.
find myself a Sith Warblade, apparently.
Well, here's your chance to not only show off for the Overseers, but start building ties to the Imperial military as well. I'm here commanding a hard target mission to exterminate claw slugs in this tomb. They're horrific things. Mouths bigger than your head. I've lost 3 squads of good men fighting them. They come in packs. They'll swallow a man whole.
And
Death is a way of life.
Yes, sir. But the mission is in danger of failing. Sending more men isn't the answer. The damn claw slugs breed so fast there's no way to wipe them out conventionally. So we started targeting their egg chambers. They went insane. We managed to get explosives to all of the egg chambers, but the claw slugs were all over us before we could detonate them.
yeah, you may be flawed.
Are you sure this plan of yours will actually work?
I don't know. I have to hope so. Without breeding chambers, the claw slugs lose the numbers. Then
See
we
'em
can
back
wipe
there.
them
That's
out.
kind of good.
Don't underestimate those claw slugs, sir. They're smarter than they look.
Smarter. Just bugs. And there's a Sith warrior training.
No Jedi will be able to stand
Don't
against
have
you.
anything for me.
Remember,
Nothing
peace
else. Okay.
is a lie.
So, he wanted us to go and find... There's a data pad. Aha. Here's the egg chamber. So we're going to go back there and help this guy out. Let's see if that's what we really need to do. I don't know if I should be killing those guys or not, but... Okay. So let's look at see what we've got on the toolbar here. I've got an assault, which is a range of 4 meters, generates 2 rage, and inflicts 61 to 81 weapon damage with a series of quick melee attacks. Attack with both your weapons if dual wielding. And a vicious slash. Slashes target and that's 4 meters as well. And it takes rage. So this one generates rage, and this one takes rage. And it slashes the target for 99 to 120 weapon damage. Attack with both weapons if dual wielding. So that's the reason it's grayed out, is right now it can't be used because we don't have any rage. And I guess rage is the Sith property, probably. Force charge, instant, range 10 to 30 meters, jumps to a distant target, dealing 43 to 49 weapon damage with a main weapon and immobilizing target for 2 seconds, interrupting the target's current action. Builds 3 range, cannot be used against target cover. That sounds like a something we should do at the beginning. So let's try this. We're gonna go 1, and then yeah, take him out just like that. That worked pretty well for not knowing what the hell I'm doing. I'm actually pretty happy with that. And I do have rage built up. Is that what this is? Yeah, rage of 12, so you get up to 12. Let's see. What is this? Aha, and it's telling us right there. A beam of light shining down from the enemy means that they have loot. Right-click on the body and open it to loot it. You can right-click each item in the... to take it. However, in most cases, it's easier to click the Take All to grab all of the items in the window, yeah. Different color beams and item names correspond to item quality. If you see a green beam, be sure to loot it. Even if it's not useful, it's probably valuable. We're taking to the seller. Yep. Inventory and equipment. To open the inventory panel, left-click on the person icon on the menu bar, and then left-click on the box icon or press the I key. To see an item's detail, hover your mouse cursor. Yeah, we know all of this. This is typical MMO stuff. To see your character's equipped items, open the character sheet panel. Yep. and leveling your character. Your health and some of your core attributes have increased, making it easier to fight more powerful creatures. Find a class trainer when you level up. A green plus symbol under your trainer's icon to indicate a new ability you can learn. Right-click on the class trainer to bring up the abilities. Yes, okay. I understand. I can do that. Man, that's immediately take them out. Nice. Basic med pack. Let's see if we got anything else. So some healing there. Oh, we've got these other things over here on this side. Unnatural might, which is a range of 30, increases the target melee range, force, and tech bonus damage and healing by 5% for 60 minutes. If the target is a group member. How long? Does that last for? Oh, it lasts for an hour. It is a true buff. Good deal. Channel hatred. Channel your hatred restores your health. Okay. So that's another health skill. I don't know how long it lasts, though. These things don't attack. How do they would all attack? They attack when they bring a friend. That's what. It feels like the action should be faster since I'm swinging around with lightsabers and such, but it's not. And my mouse is still jacked up. I completed it, detonated the explosives. Those things aren't actually aggressive, it doesn't seem. I don't know what these little symbols above our head means. Is that the class that we are? The Marauder and stuff? That's probably what it is. Yeah, see, he's a Juggernaut, he's a Marauder, so that's what that is. Let's see what he says.
I heard the explosions when you set off the charges. Outstanding, sir.
Okay. He gave us some gloves. Got level 3. And we got some more tutorial stuff. Grouping up with other players, we can invite to form a group. Left click on another player to target them and left click on the purple icon. Okay, that's good to know. If the other player accepts, you can chat with them in the group with the /group. Group members and mission markers appear in the purple icons. Take advantage of groups! Exclamation point. Grouping up with other players can help you complete difficult missions, gain more experience, and defeat difficult enemies more quickly. To type a message, press the enter key to open the chat. Yes. And to access the options, click on the chat. Yeah, okay. So this is just normal chat stuff, which we are okay with. And she should have something
Jedi
for us
will
now.
be able
Yeah,
to
see,
stand against you.
we are. Oh, Sith Warrior is the bigger category for both Marauder and the Juggernaut. So for the Marauder, we can get Berserk. Require and converts 30 stacks of Fury to go Berserk. Instantly generate 4 rage plus 8 additional rage. And Fury, activating attack that spins rage and defeating opponents builds Fury. With 30 stacks of Fury are built, you become furious, enable you to use Berserk, Predation, and Bloodthirst. Interesting. Was that a passive skill? Is that what that said? Sith Warrior. Oh, yeah, it probably was, because this one's passive. Utilize a balanced lightsaber form, increasing all damage dealt and reducing all damage received by 3%. Okay. Smashes up to 8 enemies within 5 meters, dealing 58 to 67 kinetic damage. Stuns weak and standard enemies for 2 seconds. Okay, so that one actually was a spell. So I can't do this one. Do I not have multiple wars here? I mean, I'm already need them because some of these are not active
Peace
things.
is a lie.
How do I... Page up and page down. Aha. What happens if I choose advanced? Oh! Ooh! That's kind of neat, actually. Extended... Oh, yeah, that's normally what I do. Retro. Oh, well, no, that's good too. That might work. Enhanced. It's kind of interesting how they have these different little toolbars. What was advanced again? Actually, I think advanced is going to do it. So I'm going to choose put Berserk down here. Smash, that's an active spell, so we'll leave that up
You
here.
desire more power.
This is a buff, so I'm going to put it over here. And healings are here, so this will be good.
Remember, peace
I'm
is a
going to
lie.
take a look here. Like I said, this is a different kind of playthrough for me. I'm trying to talking my way through my decisions and everything as I do them because not everybody knows how MMOs work necessarily. But since I've played so many, I have a close. I don't know what that was. I wanted to do character sheet. Oh, okay, it's just right up here. Character sheet, so we can see the different things that we've got going on, the items that we are, the item rating that we have. So this is kind of like a gear score, I guess. Make sure that you're keeping up. Oh, what did I just do? What? Oh, my internet crashed. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. That happens to me occasionally. So this is what I was actually looking for, the abilities screen, because this is going to show me what I just picked up. So we can see I've already got passives here. And armor proficiency is adaptive, armor proficiency light, quick travel takes you to discovered bind points on your choosing, not usable in combat. Wait, can I actually click on that? Interesting. Okay, and actually it opened up outfit designer. We don't care that much about that. I can look at that another time whenever it's actually doing. But I think I'm going to put this quick travel down here in my down there just in case I need it. There's a revive companion. That's another interesting thing. I'm going to put that here. And a revive here. Or here. Do that. So, Berserker dual wield is a passive, which allows me to dual wield 2 one-handed weapons. Fury is a passive, activating an attack that spins rage with defeating opponents builds fury. Okay, when 30 stacks of fury are built. So do I have another bar? Actually, that's what I was looking for whenever I was opening this up. I wanted to see what that actually said. So I'm wondering if I've got another bar called fury. We'll see. So I need to explore the armory even further. Looks like there's a data pad there in the middle, so let's go out here and let's take a look at what that is. It's a corpse and a pile of goo. Can I click on it? Come on. Imperial Edict 936. Mercenaries have taken advantage of the Chlorage slug infestation in the tomb. Well, dang it. Can't you see I was reading something? I'm not seeing a Fury bar, are you? I don't know where I track that at. Okay, let's read this again. Stealing valuable artifacts for the depths a situation wholly unacceptable. You are authorized to use deadly force to send these mercenaries a message that further desecration will not be tolerated. The task is dangerous and hazard pay has been authorized. See me at the medical center upon completing your mission for your compensation, Sergeant Raquel. So we need to defeat tomb looters. So this is like a pickup quest here we found. And recover artifacts 3. And if we do so, we get some trousers and some more med packs. Let's accept that. But we still need to explore. See, I think we need to go in here just to make sure that we, because we need to find this sword that has been, that's the whole reason we're in here. The rest of this is just extra, you don't have to worry about it. Ooh, nice. I like this, this Sith stuff. These are some of the looters. Lots of looters. Okay, I don't see anything like that I need to do, so I'm gonna go in further. glowing. Is that the Fury? Unnatural might, melee ranged force. That's interesting. Fury becoming furious. I did. So it is just natural. Oh, it's a little gauge, I guess. Even though it's only for 30 seconds. Is that what it says? What that was. And it replenished. So it's just as long as you continue to fight, it looks like you maintain this fury, which means that you can use this berserk spell, which requires and converts 30 stacks of fury to go berserk, instantly generating 4 rage plus 8 additional rage over the next 8 seconds, which I don't know what that does. Let's find out. Alright, so I went berserk. And it looks like my health panel went up. So maybe I did something. Let's see what it says. Oh no, that's not it. Insignia attached to portraits of an enemy show they're relatively difficult. More complex insignia indicate more difficult opponents. To get a brief description of the enemies, hover over your cursor over them. Targeting the enemy reveals the full details. Ah, okay. To defeat more challenging enemies such as champions, elites, bosses, you may need to group up with other players. I like how it's like really enforcing the grouping aspect of this game and how much benefit you can receive from doing things grouped. That's a really good thing. I have to keep telling myself this isn't action-based MMO. This is a normal tab targeted MMO. So it showed something up there, but once I got up there it didn't do it. So let's just go further in. I don't think I need those. We have more brooding. Oh, maybe there's nothing here. Oh wait. There's security chests. Let's check those out and see what force charge isn't working either. I don't know what that is. Like, where I can move in. Now it's there. Maybe I had to have some, what is this? Rage to do it. Ooh. There's some leg wraps and a small satchel of crafting materials. Now, if you're new to my channel, you know I am not interested in crafting. So this does me no real good, because it's just not something that interests me. I generally find that I can do crafting, like I can just buy stuff off a market and sell all of my crafting materials that I find, and it's just as well. I don't need to do it myself. To me, that's just a waste of time. Oh, look at this. So look at the statues back here. Got a pile of skulls. I think we're on the right way. Also, let's see what this has to say. Vendors selling items you have no use for is a good way to earn extra credits and frees up your space in the inventory. Vendors appear as credit icons on your map and mini-maps. Free-to-play players will see increased vendor prices compared to subscribers. We are playing the free-to-play version, by the way. The open vendor shop, right-click on the vendor to buy an item, or click on it in the shop inventory to sell your inventories. Right-click on your inventory. Okay. I was going to say, you can see here, Sith Warrior phase. You see how it's got a green hue across it? That means it's part of our quest story. If it was red, it means it's part of somebody else's quest story. We couldn't actually go in there, but when it's green, it kind of means you're on the right track. Sith Warrior phase. Your group mates can help you if you are not a Sith Warrior, or if they select allow access to the same class story areas in the preferences windows. Okay? And I think this is going to tell us the same thing. Yeah, it is. Class story and group areas are identified by red or green entrance barriers. If the barrier is green, you can enter the area. If it's red, you can't enter. Hover your cursor over the entrance barrier to bring up the tooltip with the details on what the area is reserved for. Class stories areas for your group members are blue. You can enter these areas unless you share the same class. You can allow group members of your class into the glory class areas by selecting and setting the social tab by preferences menu. However, their class stories will not progress while they are on your class story. Okay. So that's cool. They made sure that you could group up and still do your story quest, even if it was with some other class or story. Ooh, is that it? Even though it's still a pole and not a actual sword.
What?
I guess so. Okay, so we got the apprentice practice blade. So we can see it's showing us a side-by-side, the currently equipped. We can see that the kinetic damage is much different. It's got stats, and so down here at the bottom, if you look on the left-hand side of here where it says currently equipped, it tells you what the stat change is, and so you can see like that many greens is going to mean we definitely want to equip that, which we kind of knew that was going to be the case anyway. So let's right-click on it. Oh, double-click. Oh, is it keep switching? There, it's switched. Okay. Oh, and I still have two. So if I go to character screen, you can see I've got the new one equipped, but the other one isn't, so 'cause I'm a dual wielder. So I've got two blades now, one of them a good one. Uh-oh, what's that? Bonus, defeat ancient druids. Oh, I like the way that runs. That's pretty cool, actually. Nice. Alright. As long as I think of it as slow combat, not action-based combat, it's pretty neat, actually. I kind of like this. How many do I have? 4? Looks like there's only 2 more, so these last 2 at the entrance. Very good. So now we need to exit the armory, but we also need those recover the artifacts. There's 3 of those that we could have done. So we're gonna go up here, which is kind of deeper. See, this was another area, so we're going to go through, because it looks like to exit, we don't need to go out the way we came, we need to come out this way. Looks like there was something over in the side room. Don't know what that was. Oh, we got some loose... Ah, and here's where the artifacts are. I need to change my keybind. So, Alt key. That guy came soaring in from nowhere. So loot up our artifacts. Did I miss it? I think I did. There we go. Nope. That guy's gonna take care of him anyway. That lead is just cool. Very nice. Oh, I got a lot of stuff there. And they kind of light up too. That's neat. There we go. So we need to take these back out and switch to Sergeant Rifle. Just trying to sneak out. Gained another level. Already level 5. Quick levels. I don't know why this isn't available all the time. It's kind of strange. It's got a 15-second cooldown, range 10 to 30. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'm not close enough or far enough. Because 10 to 30 is a pretty specific range. So we're going to go all the way up here. Let's see what this tutorial has to say. You have taken your first steps into the massive galaxy. Epic adventure awaits. Companions will soon begin joining you on your journey, finding at your side as well as providing friendship and, in some cases, romance. Ooh la la. You'll learn more about advanced combat styles, choose your discipline, and begin honing your skills. You'll also be able to battle other players in war zones, exposed to competitive scenarios where Well, come on, man. I want to read the tutorial, but I got to get out of the place where things stop attacking me. Bonus objectives. Bonus objectives appear under the corresponding mission in the mission tracker. You must complete bonus objectives before finishing the mission they are associated with. You don't have to complete the bonus objectives, but they reward you with extra experience. Okay, so we get experience for that, killing those droids. You also earn experience for any bonus objectives a group member completes. Some bonus objectives have multiple stages that lead up to difficult battles. After the battle, you may have to go to a mission drop box to complete the bonus objectives. Better gifts will earn more influence. Different companions value different types of gifts. Check your companion's profile in the codex to learn their preferences. You can acquire gifts from crew skill missions, and some are available for purchase from vendors. Okay. It's like, I don't know why you're telling me about this, because I turned 5. The reason they're telling me that. That's what I say, because there's like nothing going on about companions and such, but there's some people creeping up. We'll just go down this long hallway, it looks like. Nothing here to the sides or anything. I think because they came through and destroyed everything. This mouse is wonky. Ugh. Oh, look, we're overlooking where those other Tomb Raiders were. That's interesting. Yeah, I think it's a range that just has to be in the right spot to actually die. Getting a lot of experience, it seems. I wonder if that's on purpose. Some kind of buff going on that I've got. Oh, that one's still running. I think we're about out of here. Sith Academy. Discovered the Sith Academy in the Valley of Dark Lords. So we can see there's Sergeant Reichel there and the Sith Academy for arm yourself. So Reichel is going to be who we talk to turn in the quest about the looters and everything else. Taxi locations are indicated by a double-sided arrow icon over a transport service droid head or on your map. Use the taxi right-click on the transport service droid to bring up the destination maps. Select the destination, left-click on the icon on location you want to travel to. Each travel route charges a fee. Taxi stations that lead to mission objectives are highlighted in green. Oh, interesting. On the destination map. Okay. Here's Sergeant Reichel.
I have taken care of your problem with the looters in the tomb.
Ah, then I'll assume my men are dead. Even so, you have done us a great service. Their loss is your gain, I suppose.
Yep, that's it.
I have completed my task then.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna get these pants. I don't know if they're... Yeah, they actually are better. So... Man, there's a light army vendor,
What can I get for you?
which requires a lot of credits.
Come
I don't
back
have
anytime.
hardly any.
I've got the best hardware and the best prices. Good hunting.
And what else we got here?
Sorry, I'll get to you as soon as I can. I'm trying to solve a supply problem.
Well,
Do you require medical
same
attention?
to you, buddy.
Be well.
Social item vendor. So
Care
this
to
is
take
the
a look
one
at our
that they were
ordnance?
actually talking about. Sparkle powder.
For the Empire.
And a weapons vendor
See
over here
anything you
sitting
like?
doing nothing.
Come again.
So again, I know I don't have much money here, so it doesn't really matter. I probably could turn some of this. I guess those are different uses. They probably have around the same cooldown though. I think. Sold to a vendor. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and sell. Some
Please use all
vendors,
products
probably
only
about
as
good
intended.
as any. There is repair. Repair all. We can sell junk. I like that button. Ah, you see how that cleared up most of my inventory? Oh, that's always good. I do enjoy that. And then... Can I do, yeah. Just right-click and it sells it. I'll leave that just for now. Right-click that. Imperial Mirror Mobilia. Use, give a gift for your companion to increase your influence. Okay, so let's see. Alright.
Be well.
Good. Cleaned up our inventory even. Now it's time to go see where we should go next. Sith Academy, tell them we've got our sword. Overseer Lounge. Is this who we go to? New location.
Acolyte, I come with a message. Overseer Tremel can teach you the ways of the Sith, but not all of the skills. For that, there are specialists in the Academy. Overseer Tremel wishes you to meet them and learn what you can.
Oh. Sure.
I have a few moments I can spare.
Make the time. This is not optional. You will find the best trainers in the Academy's archive. You are expected there shortly.
Alright. We're expected there shortly. Where? I guess here? Learning for the best, yeah. So I guess this is the Sith Academy. Dark Honor Guard. Let's take a look at these guys. Some pretty spiky helmets, huh? I guess that's interesting. Definitely has the dark side architecture, doesn't it? And here is Overseer Rance. So let's go ahead and go in here and see what they have to say.
You're strong, but you could be stronger.
Oh, I could always be stronger. So we get a nice belt. Get level 7, so we get Battering Assault. Strikes the target multiple times with both lightsabers, dealing 93 to 125 weapon damage, and building 6 rage. Requires 2 lightsabers. Death. Sweeping Slash. Slashes up to 8 enemies within 5 meters in front of you. Okay. Attack with both weapons. Blast a target with a Force-Enhanced Scream, dealing 150 Force Scream. Saber Ward. Raise a lightsaber ward, increasing melee and range defenses by 50% and absorbing 25% of the damage taken for the Force and tech attacks. Alright. Getting a lot
Show
of
no
spells.
mercy.
Oh. Guess we'll figure all this out. So we still need to report to Overseer Tremel's new location in the Sith Academy. Following this purple icon on my mini map here. It's at the end of this hall, and down you can see another green surface area.
Hey there, Acolyte.
Hey there.
Hold on a moment. Let me get a look at you. So you're Overseer Tremel's secret weapon. Impressive, to be sure. Afraid the old man waited too long to make his move, though. I'm Vemrin, and unlike you, I've
the guy
fought
that's supposed
and
to be our
bled for
enemy.
everything I have. I demand respect.
What are you implying?
Are you saying I haven't earned my way?
Please, everyone knows what Tremel is doing. If Overseer Tremel had made his move a year ago when I first arrived, you might have had a chance. But now, too little, too late.
This is ridiculous, Vemrin. Let's just kill him and hide the body.
We're not on Balmorra anymore, Dolgus. There are rules, traditions. We'll leave the shortcuts to Overseer Tremel and his last pathetic hope here.
Wow, you're unfriendly.
You're not very good with people, are you?
You're not funny, just pathetic, and you've been warned. Coming, Dolgus?
Be right there, Vemrin. Listen to me, you useless priss. Acolytes aren't allowed to murder each other. But accidents happen. It isn't murder without witnesses. No more warnings. Vemrin's the alpha monster here. You go after Vemrin, you die.
The alpha monster here? Is that what he said? Because that's kind of funny. Alright, let's see what Tremel has to say.
Good. You've returned. You seem to be in one piece. Tell me, how do you like your new blade?
It'll do for now.
I suppose this is sufficient.
What are you doing, Father? I only just got my warblade and I've been here 6 months.
I have my reasons,
got
Escala.
messed up, too.
And you will not breathe a word of this to anyone. Do you hear?
Yes. Yes, Father.
Acolyte, this is Escala, my daughter. She's one of the advanced students here. On her way to becoming Sith. If she minds herself.
I'll keep quiet about your new charge, Father. But I won't be there if whatever you're planning blows up in your face.
Don't mind her, she's just sore that I'm keeping secrets. She growls, but she's loyal. Now, I thought I heard Vemrin's voice in the adjacent chamber before you arrived. Did he make his move so soon?
Can't wait to shut him up.
I hate him already. I look forward to ending his miserable existence.
If things go well, you will have that satisfaction someday. Still, I'd hoped we'd have more time. Vemrin's not the type to sniff around for too long before trying to take a bite. In a drive for sheer numbers, the criteria for Academy admittance has been relaxed. Now anyone with Force sensitivity is allowed entrance. Vemrin is mixed blood, the invisible rot eating at the foundation of the Empire. He must not be allowed to advance.
You look down on him.
So, you're an elitist snob.
You say that like it's a bad thing. It's the Sith way.
Good stuff.
Only the best, only the most pure, should be good enough. Unfortunately, Vemrin's caught the eye of Darth Barris, one of the most influential Sith Lords. He's being groomed to be Barris's new apprentice. As Darth Barris's apprentice, the power at Vemrin's fingertips will be considerable. He could change the Sith for the worse. You must proceed to your next trial immediately. I want you to interrogate 3 prisoners in the Academy jails and decide their fates. Consider each criminal's story carefully. The decisions you make will be scrutinized, so let your passions guide your judgments.
Of course.
I will handle it.
Go to the Academy prison. Speak to head jailer Nash and return to me after you've passed judgment on the prisoners.
All right. Oh, we got a new shirt as well. So you can see now we're kind of decked out. Oh, man, this mouse is crap. Yeah, we got a nice little red outfit. Let's see what it says here. Titles. Earn titles by reaching certain social or alignment levels or milestones in your class story. Some heroic missions and group mission series are also grant titles. To choose which title, if any, you want to display to other players, open your character's panel sheet. Click the medal icon next to your character's name and select the title you want from the list of the titles you've earned. Subscribers can freely display their titles. Free-to-play players can purchase the ability to display their title, with cartel coins. So, yeah, we're not... I have Acolyte, Disaster, and Disastrous, but I can't display those because not a subscriber. And honestly, that's not really worth buying, to be sure. Explore the galaxy. You'll have the chance to take the helm of your own ship, can't wait, and embrace the freedom to travel wherever you choose. Engaging in daring space missions, blast your enemies with laser fire and missiles and earn powerful upgrades for your ship. Join friends and flashpoints that put you in volatile, deadly situations. The choices are difficult and the battles require smart tactics and teamwork. Cool. Actually, I do kind of want to see some of those battles. I love the space battle stuff. So we're going to go all the way over here to the prisoner cell to interrogate them, and then we'll probably call it an episode there. So I haven't mentioned it yet, but I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel if you could. It would really help me out. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and I put this out. And that's going to be a huge milestone for me, and something I actually didn't think I would get when I started this channel. So if you could help me out with that achievement, I would really appreciate it.
One more chirp from you, little bird, and you'll regret it.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. Ow, jerk. If you don't like that, just say so. I can do other animals too. Dire cat, frog dog, quaking monkey lizard, you name it.
I'm Jailer Nash. I run these cells and slave pits. You're the Acolyte Tremel sent for the test, right? He thinks highly of you.
Let's cut to the chase.
No skin off my rump. Now, these 3 prisoners have been transferred here for your inspection. You gotta interrogate them as needed, and then decide their fate. The convicted are usually executed, or given a trial by combat to see if they're worthy. Whatever you decide, you will be the one to carry out the sentence.
Of course.
As it should be.
Fine. Let's get started. This one on the left.
You freaks aren't getting anything new out of me. Just do whatever you're gonna do.
I can be reasonable.
You can either talk to me or to the Inquisitors, and I promise I have a much sunnier disposition.
Get lost. I've been through this routine. I already know all your Inquisitors by name.
Impudent to the last. As I was saying, she was sent to kill an Imperial spy in the Yavin system. Throughout her torture, she maintained that she was hired anonymously.
Get it through your damn head! I had no idea he was Imperial, and I don't know who hired me.
Regale me with the details of your operation. What was your chosen form of murder?
I didn't kill him. I was caught before I could pull it off.
The point is, she doesn't deny the charge. So now you must decide. Execution or trial by combat. Which do you choose?
I'm going to say... Oh, look, there's different icons whenever you choose this. Oh, because the Emperor needs assassins is a light side choice. The rest of these are dark side choices. So I think she probably is telling the truth that she was hired to do so, and the Empire needs assassins. So we're going to arm her and see if she can survive.
Her spirit is unbroken. Give this woman a weapon. She will fight for her life.
Whatever you say, kid.
This is stupid. Give me the damn sword.
Is she going to fight me? She is. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. So that's the way that works. Let's talk to the next one.
Don't gaze upon me.
This is a sad state for a proud warrior. Don't gaze upon me. This is a sad state for a proud warrior.
I guess I talked to him.
I'm surprised. She faced her death well.
Doesn't change anything.
Dead just the same.
Please, I am a fellow Sith. Grant me the same opportunity you afforded the assassin. I deserve a trial by combat. I beg you.
Your name, now.
This part of Waste is Davotech, once a valued Sith champion, until he botched an important mission and caused 1,000 Imperial deaths. Now look at him.
I served faithfully for 24 years. Then one mistake, and they threw me away. Now I have been left here to rot. Please, let me feel the weight of a weapon once more.
Yeah.
I will grant your wish. A warrior should die with his boots on.
My thanks, young warrior.
This should be entertaining.
Died quickly.
Well, he didn't put up much of a fight, did he?
That's what I said. That wasn't the point.
He died a warrior.
Well, this last prisoner's a bit of a puzzle. He's called Breg, and he's a jittery little wretch, suspected of supplying forged documents to Republic agents. Strangely enough, he maintains his innocence, despite being severely tortured.
Nebaga imana, naki naya.
That's because innocent I am, believe me, you got it. I had nothing to do with forging no papers. Set up I was set up. So you're not a criminal.
Are you trying to tell me you've led a clean life?
Naki oya makmak. Nebaga
That I never
imana,
said.
naki naya.
Did some time I did in Republic jail for forgery, so I was the perfect candidate to implicate in this. But straight, I've been since getting out, I swear.
He's never wavered from that line. And the evidence is circumstantial. I suppose it's actually possible he didn't do it. So, what do you decide?
We did 2 dark side, let's do 1 light.
I think in this case we should release him. Let him go.
Did I just hear you say that? I think what I heard you say? There's some justice in this world, thanks to you.
Freedom, huh? That's a new one. Well, that's that. You're an interesting one, kid. I can see why people are keeping tabs on you. Head back to Overseer Tremel. See what he thinks of your choices.
Yeah, let's see what he has to say. Because I'm kind of interested how those choices played out, too, with the storyline.
Is this everything?
Everything Lord Renning was able to obtain, yes.
Then run back to your master in the beast pens before I cut you in half. Sorry to make you wait, Acolyte. These interruptions are incredibly annoying. On to the business at hand, your test in the jails. First, the assassin, Solence. She attempted to kill an Imperial spy, but was unaware of her client's affiliation. Why did you grant her trial by combat?
To put her in her place.
She thought she was strong and special. It was the best way to teach her how impotent she is.
Little good the humbling will do with her dead. Never waste a potential resource. A trained assassin who demonstrated fortitude and amorality. The Empire could have utilized her skills.
See, I was right on that one.
Now, Davotech, the failed warrior, why grant his wish for a trial by combat?
To honor his past.
I did it out of respect for his service. He used to be a potent warrior.
We don't have time to honor yesterday's accomplishments. Davotech was an utter waste of space. Once something is no longer useful, it should be eradicated. Remember that. Now, the last prisoner, the Forger. Letting him go was highly questionable. Explain yourself.
He didn't do it. Other options were pointless. I'm done justifying. I'm done justifying to this.
What if I refuse to explain myself to you?
Then you're not going to advance very far, are you? Innocent or not, he leaves here with first-hand knowledge of our facilities and procedures. It's potentially compromising to have him floating about the galaxy. You must always be thinking and considering every angle. Aside from a strong and skilled sword arm, that will be what impresses Darth Barris the most. In each situation, you failed to find the path of the thinking Sith.
Wow.
If we have any hope of you supplanting Vemrin in Darth Barris's eyes, you must improve quickly.
All right, I'm up to it.
I'll try harder, Overseer, I promise.
If you don't, you're doomed. Remember that. Because I forced you into the Academy ahead of schedule, Darth Barris will be predisposed to judging you severely. And by severely, I mean fatally. Now, we must hurry to your next trial. Every moment that passes, we risk discovery before we're ready. In the caverns of Marka Ragnos is the beast he left to guard his legacy. Go there, sit among the flames, and wait for the beast to come for you.
Sounds like a good opportunity for violence.
Hold nothing back. This creature is doom itself. Return to the Valley of the Dark Lords and find the tomb of Marka Ragnos. I'll see you when the beast is slain. Good luck.
All right. Oh, and we get another offhand practice blade, so that's good. Accept that. And we'll go ahead and equip it. Equip that belt. Very good. Complimentary major experience boost. Increase all experience gain 25% for 33 hours. Nice. I'll do that at another time. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. I know, like I said, these are long. So let me know what you think of this style of playthrough for MMOs. It's different than what I've done on my channel before. So I'm very interested in what you have to think, or even if this is the right game to play for this type of playthrough. But it seems right. Felt like the right length to me. But anyway, as I mentioned earlier, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. I love MMOs, and I try to play every single one. So if you love MMOs the way I do, then this is definitely the place for you, and you should be subscribed. So, till next time.